Hey, welcome back to the studio, everybody. I know it's been a minute, but we're back, and we're going to be doing a reaction to Kraven the Hunter. It's been out for a couple days at this point, but we wanted to react to it and then kind of talk about it because there's a lot we can talk about with this trailer. It's very interesting. So let's
Right.
get into it, and then we'll talk about it.
All right. Okay. You guys ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I like the vibe of this already.
Yeah.
Son, never show mercy. They are prey. We are predators.
Oh, nice.
Was that Russell Crowe?
It was.
Their mother is dead.
Oh, yeah.
Because you sent her away. She was weak, sick in her mind. You know my business, yes? Power is about strength. If you show weakness, you will give our enemies an opening. Shoot. Shoot.
Oh, you're dead.
He's definitely dead.
Leave him.
Oh, dang. Leave
What
him.
happened that day?
What?
I
He has superpowers?
Radioactive lion.
I saw my true self.
Tell me
Joe
about this
Bob.
hunter.
They say he uses a connection with animals to track his prey.
Also, not just
Once you're on his
lion.
list, there's only one way off.
There's 6 of us, and only one of you.
There's 6 of you now.
Oh, man.
But
Why do you hunt?
My father puts evil into the world. I take it out.
oh, I that was
Oof.
crazy.
I think you're some kind of honor. You are exactly like our father. Just another man hunting for a trophy.
We're murderers. Isn't that what he taught us?
You don't get to do that to me anymore.
Mr. Taglin? Mr. Taglin?
Oh, man.
Where's Mr. Taglin?
Oh, you're standing in him.
Yeah.
Taglin? I don't know if an arrow would do that
You're a
to you.
goddamn lunatic.
Oh, you just figured that out now?
He's like Sabretooth.
Okay.
Kraven the
There's
Hunter.
an animal in each one of us.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
Ooh. Nice.
That's cool. He kind of
Interesting.
reminds me of the lizard guy from
The Amazing Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, yeah.
Right.
Well, the,
right.
yeah, the Rhino's a Spider-Man villain as well. I'm I don't know. I don't like that he has powers. He never had powers. He
Right.
was just a really good hunter.
Yeah,
And I think I'm sure there were iterations of him that is like, oh, he got something. But his original who he was just like an excellent hunter, and he wanted to hunt the ultimate prey, which was like Spider-Man.
yeah.
Right. Right.
I think
and
it's
so,
a little bit weird too. I think it kind of made me think of what we were talking about the other day. John Mark got bit by a squirrel. So is he Squirrel Man? He might
Well, if I
be.
guess if a drop of its blood,
Got
I mean, I
into
got
him,
bit by
yeah,
a bunch of
yeah.
spiders. See, my issue, the other thing is they present him as a good guy, but he was a villain.
right.
He
I
is
mean,
a villain. They present him where he's like, oh yeah, my dad puts evil into this world,
It-
but I take it out. No,
I don't-
he hunts. He's your typical trophy killer Hunter.
Well, I mean, his brother kind of said that though. I think they did iterate that with his brother being like, "You're just like Dad was."
I think he is going to be a villain. I mean, we saw this with Morbius. You're bringing these characters, these anti-heroes, or I guess just villains, highlighting villain movies, and they're especially in like the Sony Spider-Man world, and they're going really hard into these villains. And out of all of them, out of all the ones that I've seen, this is the only one that interests me a decent amount. All the other ones,
but they're not villains. They're none of them are villains. They didn't introduce Venom as a villain,
right?
They didn't introduce Morbius as a villain. And they're not introduced. It doesn't seem like they're introducing KRAVEN as a villain, but these guys are dudes that wanted to kill Spider-Man and his family and people.
I think there's just a fascination with these villains, and they want to try to tell their story in a complex way. Now, I'm not saying it's a good decision.
I think they want to tell their story as as heroes.
You think? Or anti-heroes?
Because I mean, they told the Joker story, and at the end of his story, he's a villain. And throughout his story, clearly he's not the good guy. He's got issues, but he's not doing good things.
Right. But it doesn't seem like
you can tell a villain story. I mean, Nightcrawler. You can kind of root for this guy and not agree with him. Because he's a bad guy. And that's more interesting than these guys are I guess they're kind of villains.
Sort of.
I
mean, I think they're probably going to
wishy-washy to me.
Right. I think they're going to present them as villains at some point. Just not in their own movie, I guess. Right. Or maybe they're gonna show that they are a dark character. But ultimately, they might still present them as a villain later on, especially if they bring him into Spider-Man, which this is going to be hardcore rated R for violence. Are they going to actually bring this into Spider-Man? And are they going to bring back Andrew Garfield, or are they going with Tom Holland? Like, what exactly are we doing here?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be Andrew Garfield. This actor though, Aaron Taylor Johnson. I loved his character in Bullet Train. That was the last thing I saw him in.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
A good character in Bullet Train. Yeah. And he played Quicksilver. He's been in this Marvel universe before.
Right.
Is that Marvel?
I don't know. I was just mentioning another superhero.
He did play Kick-Ass, yeah.
But overall, like, what do you guys think of the violence in this? Because we've seen this in Deadpool, but with the trend of taking characters like KRAVEN the Hunter and just choosing to make their story extremely violent, do you think it's appropriate for
violence doesn't mean like a good movie?
I know.
I think
it makes it better a little bit, but it doesn't make it a great movie. We'll have to just see.
Oh, I think there's certain characters where it's necessary. Deadpool, obviously. Wolverine, absolutely. And then villain characters. They should have done it with Morbius. They should have done it with Venom. If it's a villain style character, or Wolverine's kind of self-explanatory. He's got blades that come out of his hands, and all of his superpowering that he does is slashy stuff. So it makes sense for his movie to be rated R. I think it makes sense if he's going to be a villain for him to be doing villainy things for it to be rated R.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed us reacting to KRAVEN the Hunter, and if you have any opinions about what we said or just things we missed, there was a weird spider scene. We just grazed over that.
Yeah, we just completely missed it.
We did. So put down in the comments what you guys think about this trailer. It's October, so it's kind of ish soon, and this is the first thing we've really seen about it. So let us know down in the comments if you enjoy this video. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and we will see you next reaction.